What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Falconer. Today we're going to nail two birds with one stone. We're going to show a little gameplay from Chenxing and her free new skin, which is absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous looking character. But we're also going to talk about why the banner system in this game isn't a very good system for really all of the players in the game, whether you're free to play, whether you're a spender. It's just a godly expensive banner system, as we'll talk about here in a little bit, especially if you guys watch my previous videos where I was pulling for Chenxing for a weapon or for Acacia. Pretty much the same scenario both times, unless you have insanely good luck. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys some gameplay in Dispatch and Neural Simulation with Chenxing, where she actually goes against a level 80 Falconer boss, acquiring 5,280 points. Yeah, as you guys can see, it was just level 80, and she hasn't really leveled up all that much. She is at level 65, but her logistics aren't leveled up. Her weapon is only at level 40 or level 50, and we can take a look really quick to see where her weapon is leveled at. It's at level 50, but you guys can see the logistics aren't even leveled up on this girl at all. I think I only have 3 different neuronics leveled up on her. If we take a look at the neuronics, click on here, yeah, just 3 of them. So we're not even going to get all the damage that we can out of this girl, but just some quick little gameplay for you guys to watch while I rant a little bit about these banners. So the thing is, guys, with these banners in this game, you know, we have a 50-50 shot after spending 12,600 gems for the limited character in the banner, right? And the thing is, you know, you have 50-50 chance of getting the character. Well, if you don't get the character, then you're going to have to pull even further, and you might go to another pity, which means you're going to spend about 25,000 gems, right, just for the character. And we all know that you're going to want to pull for their weapon as well, because their weapons make them so much stronger. Like in Chenxing's case, this thing is ridiculous for her. It is very overpowered for the character, especially if you get the weapon leveled up and you really want to well out even further. But the problem with the game is I have no incentivization or motivation to pull anymore in these banners, and I think it's going to be the same situation for a lot of players out there, because the problem in the game is that they don't really give you enough currency to do your pulls. So like if you're a free-to-play player and you are playing this game, you're trying to get these characters, there is no way that you're going to be able to get these limited characters. There's no way. Yeah, once in a while you'll be able to get your limited character, but it's not going to be very often. And I really think the game needs to set up a system to where, you know, you have that 100% banner where we can rely on having a certain amount of gems to guarantee the character, you know. But what's worse in this game is that we have the 50-50 for the weapon banner also, right? You spend 9,600 gems for the character or for the weapon, and then you might not get it, as what happened to me in my previous video, right? And you might go to another pity. You could spend over 19,000 gems just for the weapon if your luck is abysmal, right? I mean, the least they could do is have the weapon guaranteed. The least they could do is have that weapon guaranteed. But in my opinion, they really should have both guaranteed, even if they increase the amount of gems. Like right now, it's 12,600 to pull for a character. I mean, if they set it up at 15,000 or even 20,000 gems for a limited character guaranteed, that would be so much better. But what they would also have to do, and this is regardless of whether they change the banner system or not, is they need to increase the gems that we get. Right now, guys, we get 1,520 gems from our daily logins and from our weeklies every week. 1,520, right? This event is going to last about 5 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks getting 1,520 gems a week. And if you take 1,520, right, we'll do a little break out the old calculator here, times 5, that's 7,600 gems in 5 weeks that you can farm. And yes, they do give us gems through certain events. They do give us gems like, you know, doing certain rewards in the game and so on through, and that's cool, but it still isn't enough. It's not even close to enough. They really need to increase the amount of gems that we get, because you want all of the players to be happy. You want those free-to-play players to be able to get these characters, even if they can only get them once, right? Even if they can only get them once, it's all good. You need 10 dupes, I believe 10 dupes to max them out, to level their manifestations completely up. You need 10 of them, I believe. I could be wrong about that. But you need an insane amount of extra shards to max out these characters. So for most players, including myself, someone that's spent over $500 in this game so far, it's just not going to happen, right? There's no way that's going to happen, right? We just level them up slowly but surely through the system in the game, or through the personal files, what I meant to say, to try to get shards for them, right? It takes forever. You can only get 2 shards every single day. And yes, they gave us some memory chips, but once you collect a certain character, like for example, once you collect a character's shards a couple times from the personal file, well, those memory chips are only going to work for another character that you haven't collected today. So you can't stack up the character that you're going to be using your memory chips for, which, I mean, that kind of sucks. I mean, they really limit you as far as, what you can actually do, as far as, actually trying to get these characters, and I really would expect that all players would be able to get all of these characters, even if they can't get the weapon. At least get the character, at least have that guarantee. I mean, like I said, they could either like increase the banner system where it's 15,000 gems instead of 12,600 and make it 100% guaranteed. And if they did that, also increase the amount of gems that we are able to acquire. Getting 1,520 just isn't good enough. Now what they could do, and this would help out a lot. See, we previously had Acacia, who was a limited character, and then now we also have Chenxing, who's a limited character, 2 right in a row. Well, what the game could do is they could separate them a little bit. You could have the limited character in one banner, we run through that event, and then in the next event, it could just be a 4-star character that they are highlighting. Give people time to save up their gems. Give people time to farm up materials, which is another problem in the game, right? We're really bottlenecked by the amount of energy that we can use, which sucks, since we have to use energy in order to farm materials to get all the materials from the current event that is in the game. I mean, that is a real pain in the butt, right? So if they separated these banners, they had like the 5-star right now in Chenxing's case, and then right afterwards they would have a 4-star that we would have a 5-week event for, that would give us another 5 weeks to save up gems, right? That would help out so much. I mean, if you think about it, guys, if you can acquire 7,600 gems in a 5-week period, right? Say you would get Chenxing, right? Well, then you could have 5 weeks to save up another 7,600. And then if they brought in a 4-star afterwards, you have another 5 weeks to save out another 7,600, which would give you just a hair over 15,000 gems. Right? So if they increased the pity system to 15,000 gems, made it 100% guarantee, and then they actually had a 5-star limited character for one event, and then afterwards had a 4-star character for the other event, you would be able to get the limited character every single time. And I really think that is what the devs should do for the game. I honestly think they would make way more money if they did that, because whenever like whales, right? Whales are the ones that spend all the dough, right? Whenever whales see that they can just go to that 100% pity and get whatever they want, they're like, oh yeah, we're going all in. I know that's how I would look at it. I'd be like, I'm going all in. I'm going to pull like crazy because I want to get some dupes to max out the character. But, like the problem I'm having, guys, is like I pull in the banner and it's just so stressful with that 50-50 crap. And you just don't know. You don't know if you're going to get the weapon or the character. And if they had the 100% guarantee, it would make all the difference in the world. Even if they didn't have the guarantee for the weapon, but they had a guarantee for the character, I really think boosting it up to 15,000 gems, having a limited character in one banner and then a 4-star character in the next banner, I really think that is the way to go. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I think that would help out the game so much, because a lot of players right now, they just don't feel any motivation to really go much further unless they're massive blue whale omega, right? Unless they're freaking leviathans, right? Even someone like me that spends a good amount of money in games, there's no way that I want to keep pulling. I have no motivation to jump back in that banner and pull. And to be frank with you guys, like Chenxing's weapon, if you get that thing leveled up, if you get a copy of it, it will boost her damage so much. It will make a big difference. But you know what? I'm not going to pull for that thing. There is no way in hell, because I know that I might end up spending 19,000 gems in order to do it. And 19,000 gems, guys, is around $300 damn dollars, right? I mean, I've already spent $300 in this update, and I'm not complaining. I have no problem spending money in the game, but they really need to alleviate the problem in that banner. They really need to change that system and find a way to make it better for all the player base. you know, make it to where we have more motivation, more incentivization to pull in those banners. Make it to where free to play can get a limited character every single time, right? And whether they increase the currency, where they change the banner system, whatever the case may be. But because if they leave it the same, guys, what's going to happen is pretty much every banner that we pull in, it's going to be, well, you know, all the other characters are good enough. You really don't need to pull them. You might as well just save your gems until you have, you know, like 30,000 damn gems before you pull in the banner, because that's the only way you're going to be able to guarantee that you're going to get the character, right? You're going to need 25,000 gems just to guarantee the character, right? That doesn't even count the weapon. That doesn't even count the weapon, right? I mean, it just gets astronomical when you think about if you have really bad luck. Now, I know a lot of us haven't had bad luck, right? I mean, I had some bad luck, but I know a lot of you out there had really good luck. Shout out to you. That's awesome. But for a lot of players, they didn't have good luck. They had abysmal luck, right? Just terrible, right? Horrible, horrific, terrible luck. And it's not a good feeling, guys. It's not a good feeling. You don't want to spend more money when you have bad luck. You actually lose a lot of motivation to want to play a game when you have bad luck. It just isn't a pleasurable feeling, guys. It's not a pleasurable feeling at all. I mean, it really sucks. It's a painstaking process to pull in those banners. I mean, I hate it. But as you guys can see, after all that ranting I just did, this girl actually took out a level 80 boss all on her own, which is pretty phenomenal, guys. Like, that's pretty damn sick. And let me see if I can get rid of it here. Get rid of that gameplay. There we go. I mean, that's pretty damn amazing that she was able to do so. I mean, Chenxing, guys, I mean, like, my initial impressions of her is she is a strong character. She is a very good character, but I really need to do some further testing. I really need to get her leveled up, and that's taking forever because, well, I mean, farming for resources in this game, considering that you get bottlenecked so much by your serum or energy, whatever you want to call this, your inhibitors, really hurts you as far as trying to farm for materials. But I wanted to share a little gameplay of Chenxing for you guys, man. She really is a cool character. I definitely have some really good impressions of her so far, but they really do need to change this banner system, man. This is just so abysmal, guys. Oh my god. And I know it turns away a lot of players out there. So guys, let me know what you think about everything that I've said in this video today, and I will be doing a review about Chenxing very soon. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.